And Martinsburg ground, Cessna 8711 Bravo is at the terminal. I'd like to taxi to Howard's, please.
For 8711 Bravo. Proceed to runway 26 at Bravo. Taxi via Bravo and hold short.
Could you repeat, please, sir? Say again, please.
11 Bravo, turn left out of parking. Runway 26 at Echo 1, taxi via Echo 2, Echo 1.
Okay, left turn out of parking, Echo 2, Echo 1, and hold at the runway 8711 Bravo.
So hold short of runway on Echo 1.
Hold short of Echo 1 on 268711 Bravo, thank you. Okay, well, the camera's on now, I think, yeah. I didn't run the camera while I was flying. There was just too many distractions. I didn't want to get into that. I just did about 4 or 5 touch and goes and simulated engine failure on downwind to bring it back to runway. Just to knock the rust off a little bit.
Bravo, cross runway 26 from Echo 1 to Alpha 2, Alpha to Howard all the way.
Okay, 8711 Bravo, cross runway, enter runway Echo 1, and taxi to Alpha 2, then to Howard's, 8711 Bravo. Okay, we'll clear the taxi then on the runway. But I was just knocking off the rust. It's been a while since I flew. I had spent a flu or something for most of October, half of October. Started like the mid-October, and then actually this week I've been feeling a lot better. It does hang on a lot. And so I just want to get out there and, knock the rust off, get some touch and goes in. I was satisfied with my landings. I did a good job. I tell you, you lay off flying for a week or two, or 3 in this case, almost 4. It's an impact. You got to get back in the saddle. You got to not remember things, but you got to get those feelings back. You get your motor skills to work again. And yeah, it's a complex thing, the aviation. It really is. There's no such thing as a simple airplane. Any airplane can really hurt you if you don't do the right things. You got to have procedures, checklists, and you have to have practice. And you have to keep those skills sharp. Entering the runway now. It's not too bad of a day. It rained yesterday. We had remnants of the hurricane. Excuse me. And today, it started out clear. When we got overcast, it started overcast like 3,000 feet. Now it's up to about 7,000. There's some scattered about 4,000. But the wind is calm. So, yeah, that's 6 knots of wind, that's all. Which isn't too bad. So, like I say, just, knocking the rust off. Make sure that everything works, including the pilot. The airplane performed perfectly. I mean, this thing is just a beautiful airplane. It just flies nice and does what you tell it to do. Talks back to you. Plenty of feedback. So, like I say, just a short taxi back to the hangar here. And I figure I'd turn the camera on just to capture this. Okay, we're on the runway now. When we turn left on Alpha 2 taxiway, which is right up here, what we'll do is we'll tell the ground controller that we are clear. He's watching. We're under ground control right now, but of course, the tower owns the runway. But here, one controller usually controls both ground and tower. So sometimes they'll have you remain on tower frequency, but if you make initial call on ground, they'll keep you on ground. But any time you clear a runway or enter a runway, you want to make sure that you're crystal clear, your movements, and just safe that way. Everyone knows what everyone's doing. So we're turning left on Alpha 2 to Alpha taxiway, and we cross this little hatched line up here. That means we're clear of the runway. So we're still on the runway right now. Once we cross this line, we're off the runway, and we'll let them know. Martinsburg ground, Cessna A711 Bravo is clear of runway 26 taxi to Howards. Thank you.
11 Bravo, right, thank you.
See? He acknowledged it. I don't know if you can see that tree up there. There's by that little ductwork that goes under the taxiway, there's like a little bush. I thought it was a person standing there when I was flying. I thought someone was watching. I thought, then I get up here and say it's a bush. I'll call him Mr. Bush. I know I'm not on the yellow central line, but come on, this is a wide taxiway. But when I get on this taxiway here, which is narrow, I will adhere to the center line, because that guarantees you wingtip clearance for any obstacles. Especially when we get back between the hangars, it gets very tight. See, now I got my nose on it. See, I can do it. But don't badmouth me if I'm off the center line. A little dip here, so we'll just keep the nose wheel up, light right here. A little dip right there. And there's another one up here. Now we're going downhill. We'll pick up a little speed. Just a little bit. Yeah. A little gravity speed there. There's another dip right here. We'll just keep the stick back. And now we're going to be coasting uphill. We'll lose some of our forward motion. We'll have to add some power, but we'll line up with the center line of this taxiway. Yeah, we're using power to go uphill now, see? Now we'll keep that nose on the center line. Because we have a hangar on the right and a building on the left. Oh, there's a big bump right here. I slow down for it. They gotta fix this. It's really bad. Watch. Boom. Boom. Look at that. I'm slightly left of the center line, but that's okay because there's more room on the left than there is on the right now. And we make this turn here. You want to make sure you keep your wingtip away from that building. There we go. Like I say, the airplane ran flawlessly. I tell you, this airplane is something. She's an old girl from 1957. There's my hangar neighbor over there, the Beechcraft Debonair. And we'll do our normal shutdown up here. Keeping that center line. Last thing we want to do is decorate the wingtip with some hanger. Or vice versa, decorate the hangar with some wingtip. Excuse me. Here we are, back at the hangar. A little yellow jacket in there. We'll just go forward just a little bit so we can push it back. We'll stop right here. And we'll do our shutdown. First of all, comm radio. And our transponder. And now our attitude gyro, AB30s, and now everything else. Thank you for watching. Here we go. At 1,000 RPM. And
I think you can hear me now. I got the camera unplugged, so that should pick up the audio. Again, the Clario Loft headset here, which is very nice, lightweight. I don't hit my head on the ceiling. Yeah, it works good. I like it. I like it. Very comfortable. See ya.